So I'm going to go ahead and call this meeting to order, the Polk County Board of Commissioners. Today is Tuesday, March 10th. Extra copies of the agenda are on the back. Would you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. First up on the agenda is approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And my apologies. Skip number 2, comments. Are there any comments from the public that would like to address the board at this time? Seeing none, we'll continue with the approval of the minutes of March 3rd.
So moved.
Second, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up is a Bureau of Land Management Resource Management Plan Cooperating Agency Status Memo of Understanding. There's been some discussion about this, but we're going to sort of clear the lanes of conversation here, and I'll let Commissioner Pope introduce this topic.
Okay, the gist of this is giving a cooperating agency status voice to all of the ONC counties by engaging the ONC Association as the cooperating agency on our behalf, on Polk County's behalf. And this is specific for the resource management planning going forward and for the revision of the Northwestern and Coastal Oregon Record of Decision. So specifically, this MOU establishes a cooperating agency relationship between Polk County, a cooperator, and the Department of the Interior, BLM. And for the purpose of preparing a revision of the 2016 Northwestern and Coastal Oregon Resource Management Plan and Southwestern Oregon Resource Management Plan. So the 2016 RMPs and the environmental impact statement for these plans. There's a lot more to this in language, but the bottom line is for every one of the 18 ONC counties to be a cooperating agency directly with the BLM is challenging. And so we're trying to consolidate through the ONC Association as many counties to be cooperators in that and let the agency professionals speak on our behalf. That doesn't mean that we're giving up anything. We have a direct pipeline to the executive director, to the executive board, and the professionals that are hired to represent the ONC Association, which is 100 years old in battling our ability to get the resources out of the woods that we should be able to get out by law. So I can go into a lot more detail, I suppose, in this, but specifically, this is something that I think we should be doing. So that is where our resources are for the best understanding of all the details in working with the BLM, and it gives a more singular voice in expressing our needs for not only how we manage the resource timber, but how we manage access to the public, for the public, on behalf of recreation and all the other resources that come from these federal lands. So I'll stop there and we can have discussion.
Thank you, Commissioner Pope. Obviously, there's been some news reporting about Valley of the Giants and the like. This is not a sort of permission slip to harvest old growth timber. But the 1,600 acre AGAC surrounding that area was listed as one of the ACACs in the announcement.
You should define that.
An ACAC is an area of critical environmental concern. This Valley of the Giants designation, I think, was completed in 2016. The grove of old growth trees, I think it's 60 acres or so, was designated back in the 70s as an outstanding area of something. Outstanding natural area, I think, is the designation. But folks are very concerned, at least some of the folks who have contacted me and some of the folks who live near Valley of the Giants who who support that area's continued protection. And the good news is that there are avenues to submit comment. There's an email actually, and I don't have it right in front of me, but the BLM did provide an email where folks can email the BLM directly to submit comments. And then there's also a process in the portal, which is a little more clunky, but as Commissioner Post said, this does not cede all of our authority here. And just to sort of make sure, the Cooperating Agency Program contact is Doug Robertson from AOCC, the Association of Oregon and California Counties. Thank you. And Commissioner Pope has served diligently on that association for many years. So I'm wondering if we can simply add your name, Commissioner, to the Cooperating Agency contacts, even though it's sort of by default is already there, but just for the record that we have Commissioner representation in this process a little more formally, if you're okay with that.
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. And I'm sure there'll be other questions from the public, but we're happy to answer those as they come up and direct you to the appropriate folks. So with that, I will move to approve.
Second, Mr. Chair,
Oh, sorry.
Lyle wanted me to speak on his behalf.
Sure.
Not that I'm a voting member or anything. He is in support of this. He also wanted to guarantee protection of Valley of the Giants and that, but again, this does not endanger this at all, this MOU. So he just wanted it for the record that he's in support of the MOU. So
Wonderful. Perhaps we could consider a letter as additional comment from this board, separate from this, for Valley of the Giants. We could consider that at a later meeting. But for purposes of today, I will move to approve this memorandum of understanding with the amendment to add Commissioner Pope to the Cooperating Agency Program contact.
And I will second.
All right, any further discussion? Thank you for your help with this, Commissioner. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Excellent. That's it for our business. Are there any non-listed items we need to discuss?
sir. None for me, sir.
Anything for the good of the order? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.